Hello guys, how are you? And welcome to another new video. Today we're going to be previewing the McLaren Honda team for the 2017 F1 season. So, 2016, not the best year for McLaren Honda. It was an improvement on 2015 when they were terrible, as I'm sure you all remember. They were really terrible. They got their reliability a little bit better in 2016. And their general pace as well. They caught up a little bit. They were probably ahead of Renault, and they tended to be, at the lower end of the midfield. They tended to get some points in each race, although they didn't. But sometimes it was just lucky points, and it was quite rare that they got into Q3. And if they did get into Q3, they weren't really going to get any higher than 10th. As for their drivers in 2017, their driver lineup will be Fernando Alonso. He's been at the team for a few years, and he was there in 2007 as well. Obviously, he is considered worldwide to be one of the best drivers in the sport. I'd agree with that. And they've got youngster, and I'd say rookie. It's his first full season in F1. He did get to race in Bahrain last season after Alonso's crash. But yes, Vandoorne is going to be in the team this year. I am super hyped about that, to be honest with you. Based on his race in Bahrain, I think he's going to be basically like Max Verstappen. Very aggressive with his overtaking. And I think we're going to see some fireworks in F1 races this season. And of course, as a British fan, I am pretty sad to see Jenson Button not in the sport anymore. I think, he was a great representative for the sport, both in the UK and worldwide. He's a great driver, especially in the wet. And yeah, I'm very sad that he's left, but we and McLaren Honda will have to move on. So, what am I going to predict for 2017? Well, I am going to predict McLaren Honda to come third. As you know, I said Mercedes would come first and Red Bull would come second. But I'm going to be bold with my predictions. I'm going to predict McLaren Honda to beat Ferrari in 2017. I think some of you might shout at me for saying this, but I think that's going to happen. I really think Ferrari are falling back, as I said before, and I think McLaren Honda, I think their engine will be a lot better this season, and hopefully they will be able to make gains on aerodynamics, because as I've said before, this season aerodynamics is going to be really important, and McLaren tend to be quite good with that type of thing. Like, their chassis over the last 2 seasons has been one of the best chassis in the sport. It's just the engine that's let them down. So, a lot of the time we heard Jenson Button saying the car felt pretty good, but it was just too slow on the straights. So I think that sums it up, and based on that, I'm sure Honda have been working hard over the winter break to be able to catch up with Mercedes and Ferrari and Renault. And I think they would have been successful by the 3rd season. And I'm generally going to predict them to come 3rd in the Constructors. I think they will get at least a podium this season. I don't think they're going to be up for winning a race quite yet. They might challenge occasionally. But I think they'll be lucky to win a race. And yeah, I think that'll be good. And I promise you, I'm not saying this because I have a soft spot for McLaren because Hamilton was there and their British team. I really do believe this. And I hope it happens. It's also good for the sport needs it as well because Alonso is a great driver. And I think if McLaren fail again this season, Alonso will leave the sport. And I think that would be so sad to see one of the people there. He's one of the best drivers on the grid. We don't want him leaving the sport. And based on that, I think we all should want McLaren to have a very strong 2017. Thank you for watching my video. If you enjoyed the video, please remember to leave a like. Also, if you enjoyed this video, you want to see more of these videos and some other type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. Also, if you enjoyed the video or have anything to say, please leave a comment on this video. Also, finally, just remember to follow me on Twitter at bgaming342. And on that note, I'm out of here, so I'll see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.